Hello Internet and welcome to my channel. If you are a regular viewer, you may have noticed that I am sort of a budget gamer. It's not by choice, it has always been like this. So I've decided to take you on the journey of how I managed to set up my gaming laptop and everything else with minimal spending. So let's jump into it. Okay, so it's a journey for me. So your circumstances may be slightly different. So when I was thinking about buying the gaming laptop or gaming PC or changing it, I followed the three rules. I mean, first of all, I don't have enough money to buy whatever I want to buy. So that was one. And the second one was that I'm not a student or someone who travels a lot. So I don't really need a portable system. So that means I'm not limited to buying only a laptop. And also I have to do other stuff like updating my resume. Otherwise I will be stuck with the rule number one for the rest of my life. So I definitely don't want to do that. So it was kind of a short to buying a laptop or a gaming PC. So when I was looking into it, I also thought about the consoles. The latest one, the PS5, is 500 plus. And I really didn't want to buy any Xbox. But that you can also get about 300 plus, the S series one, and the Switch is really not my type. I'm a sort of a proper gamer. No offense. Yeah, no disrespect whatsoever. And PC and laptop, the PC budget is 700 plus. There are some videos that make budget PC under $500. But yeah, I mean, when I try to build mine in Amazon, I will show you later in this video, it was really not possible to fit anything decent within the $500 budget. And most of those videos, they don't consider buying a monitor or a keyboard. So I looked into the budget laptop category, and the one that I got eventually was $700, $699 for to be precise. So yeah, I mean, let's just talk about a little bit about the consoles. The pros, I mean, if you buy a game, you don't have to tweak settings or find ways to get the proper FPS. It will work, always work. And the decent ones, the Xbox One and the PS5 ones, the mainstream consoles, are about $500 to $600 on top of it. But now there are services like the Game Pass and the PlayStation Plus. So they range between $15 to $18 a month. That should give you enough games to play, to keep you at least busy. On top of it, there are the free games like Fortnite and others will also be there. Cons, I mean, you can only do gaming. There is no extra work. You cannot make an assignment or update your CV or, things like that, or make a video. So that means you will be stuck with that rule number one. You will have no money to buy or upgrade in the future as well. On top of it, I mean, you have to pay extra for the games. There is no other way, if you know what I mean. Unless you have a jailbroken one. I have a jailbroken PS4. So far, Sony hasn't released any games that were exclusive to PS5. So I've played most of the titles on my game, and yeah, there is also a problem with the exclusives. PlayStation have their own exclusives and Xbox has their own exclusive. But the chances are they will all come to PC eventually. So yeah, I mean, so that was the thought process. So I saw that and I kind of crossed off the consoles altogether. So basically the options that I had is to go with the full scale gaming PC or a laptop. So I will talk about those two in this video. So I looked into the PC part. The pros, you can work and you can game. It will cost me something around 700 plus. They say that it is upgradable. For the gaming, there are many options. You can get it from Steam, Epic. They regularly have sales. Epic also have free games on the offer. And the source is that we don't really want to name it here in the video, but you will get it from the ship. Cons, not really upgradable. They say that it is upgradable, but if you have to buy a new processor, new motherboard, you are gonna have to need a new power supply, and you're gonna need a new GPU. So really, basically, what you can use for your new upgraded build is just the casing, and casing is the cheapest part. So yeah, I mean, they say upgradable. Yes, it's the short run, it may be upgradable. You can find a better GPU from eBay or marketplace on the Facebook, but that's pretty much it. And yeah, I mean, definitely better than console because you can do multitasking on it, not just gaming. And laptop offers the same benefit, so that is an con. So really, it's not a very special deal. And yeah, as you may have experienced, if you are a budget gamer, pretty much every new AAA title that will come out, you will have to find a way to run it on 60 FPS. You're gonna struggle with the graphics setting. I used to own a Alienware Alpha, and yeah, I mean, every single game I tried to play on it, it was always a struggle. Looking around, trying to tweak and get better FPS out of it. So another con, it's not really movable. So if you're, a student, move around, travel around a lot, you either have to buy a new monitor for both places, or I don't know. I mean, it's not easy to move. It's pretty bulky. You can't really pack it in your backpack and take it wherever you want. Although, I mean, some people, I know that in the past there used to be a carry case for the PS4 and PS3 where it came with the monitor. So you can plug it in and you can really port your console to other places as well. But yeah, it was not really an ideal situation. It was still quite bulky and quite big. So that left me with the choice of getting a laptop, really. So I looked into the laptop. As many of you know, the biggest problem was, I mean, pros wise, yeah, you can work in game, $700, kind of upgradable. Here's a video in the short photo here to show you how your laptop can be upgradable, but I will make a detailed video on that gaming box or eGPU later. It's portable. You can put it in your backpack and go take it wherever you would like to. Gaming options, yeah, the same. You can get the games from Steam, Epic Games, or the sources that we can't really speak of. And upgradability wise, nowadays, if your laptop comes with a Thunderbolt port, you can technically upgrade the GPU, which is really the important part. So that was the major reason I picked the laptop. eGPU, availability of the eGPU. So what that meant is that I have to concentrate on getting a better processor and enough RAM slots to get 32 GB later on. So the one factor that was really a problematic is that if you want to upgrade your laptop, like for example, I have Asus, so I have to go on AliExpress and find the board with the better processor and a better GPU built into it. And it's really, I don't think that average user will be able to replace the logic board on a gaming laptop. And I also don't think that the cooling and all those things will eventually work that way. But with this external GPU thing, I think they are really becoming mainstream. And as far as the cost wise, I mean, I did a comparison on Amazon. So the laptop I got is Asus FX506 HF. I mean, it comes with the Core i5 11th generation processor, 8 GB RAM, and RTX 2050 with 4 GB virtual RAM. So when I try to build a system on Amazon, let me show you how the components came up with. So yeah, I mean, here's a list of components that I gathered. They are not the cheapest, but I tried to get a good rated one. Some of them were Amazon choices. I could not get a RTX 2050, so I picked up another GPU with 4 GB VRAM. So as you can see, it's a very basic setup. I included a keyboard, mouse, and a monitor because both of those things I'm getting with the laptop. And that comes out to be a $795. That's a lot of money. And what I'm getting in return for it is really not that much. So after looking into this, my thought process was that let's get a budget laptop and invest your money in the eGPU. So yeah, I mean, that was no brainer. If you're a budget gamer, you need to look for it. Try to find a laptop with a Core i7 processor. So processor is the only bottleneck that you're going to have in the next few years. And try to invest in a eGPU. No way it's a recommendation, but the eGPUs are becoming mainstream. If you go to AliExpress, you can find this chassis for the eGPU. It's $450 now, but I think as more and more manufacturers will get into it, it will become more cheaper. And you can stick any ATX power supply and add the GPU into it. Any GPU really, the one that you can find. And this connects to your laptop via Thunderbolt port, Thunderbolt 3 or Thunderbolt 4. So you don't have to do any modification. There will be hundreds of videos on YouTube where you have to open your laptop and remove the Wi-Fi card and stick the connector there. That was the previous technology, but new ones, they are coming with the Thunderbolt 3 port. There are a few videos that shows how good they are. These external GPUs are. There are expensive ones available from Gigabyte, Asus, and Razer external GPU. But yeah, some of them are bulky. This Asus one on the right, it is very compact. And the surprise that I have is that I managed to find it on Facebook marketplace for a very low price. I got the enclosure without the GPU for just $55. So if you are thinking about buying a laptop or upgrading, keep an eye on the eBay and Facebook marketplace. Sometimes they do get really good deals on eGPUs. So the one that I bought, I did some R&D on it before buying. I think I can attach, I can put in a RTX 3060 with 12 GB VRAM. So I will introduce this box later in one of my later videos, and I will make the videos on the build and the benchmark it. But you can find the videos online. There are some on the topic. So yeah, that's how I ended up with my precious gaming laptop on a budget. And I've spent $700 plus $55 here. And yeah, I mean, I also make YouTube videos on it. This video was made on that laptop. I play games and I do my personal work. So assignments or whatever. I hope you liked the video. I hope it will help you in making your decision and choices. Do some research on the eGPUs and try to get a laptop with Thunderbolt 3 or 4 port. I really think that's the future. And that should give you at least 3-4 years of, good performance gaming with your laptop. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel for more videos, especially the build with the gaming box, Asus gaming box. And thank you for watching.